Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about Psi Freak, and before you choose this class off the bat, there are a few things you may want to know because it may alter your decision on what you want to play as, because Psi Freak I think isn't conventionally what people think it is in a certain way, and I'll get into it. I'll break it down for you. So if this helps you out, hit the like button. It helps my videos get out to more people, and then these kinds of tips can really help people make some good decisions on what they want to do with the game. Subscribe if you're new, hit the little notification bell. You'll see when I go live streaming this game, you'll see when more videos come out about this game, and that little notification is very useful. Comment down below, tell me if you're still going to play a Psi Freak after you've watched this entire video, and let's get into it. So for embargo reasons, I can't show you any end game stuff, but I'm going to talk about it very briefly because I feel like this is important for people to know before they decide to really delve into this game. So Psi Freak is your magic dealer. Now in the conventional sense, it does magic, but magic in this game is available to every single class. It's just you will excel with magic more so on a Psi Freak than you would any other class. And that is because of the Intellect attribute. When you put points into Intellect, you'll get an increase in damage that your magic does. You will get an increase in key energy, which is basically your MP of this game, which means you'll have more key energy available to you to use magic more often before you have to replenish your key energy. You'll also get a boost to energy regen, so your energy that comes back and fills back up is a lot faster than any other class. So this all sounds good right now, and I'm not trying to downplay Psi Freak here because it is a very, very good class. It's just that the power scaling in terms of the damage of the magic really becomes less and less more important towards the end of the game, and I'm going to talk about it in just a second. One of the other things that Intellect is good for is the amount of moves you have available to you when you are solving a puzzle. Now the puzzles in this game aren't incredibly difficult, at least from what I've seen so far, so you don't really need a massive amount of intellect to increase those chances of completing a puzzle. You just stack a couple of points into intellect on any other class and you'll have more than enough moves to do most puzzles. However, for Psi Freak you just have a natural ability to be able to solve puzzles a lot easier, a lot quicker, a lot smoother, or if you mess it up, have a lot of chances to actually make it right. But ultimately, because magic is available to every single character and everything is available to every kind of character too, this game is built around your melee and your weapons and your guns and stuff like that. You can use magic alongside those things too, but even with 137 points in intellect and only 50 points in strength, because I have a high level weapon, one melee attack does 10 times the amount of damage than any of my magical skills available to me. Now that scaling is kind of off a little bit, and at the very start of the game, Psi Freak is going to donk on everything. You are going to be doing a lot of damage very, very quickly, and because the health is lower on lower level enemies, but you have a really high key energy, you are going to be able to spam the hell out of magic. But as someone who's played Psi Freak all the way up to level 29, and I have pretty much all of the offensive Psi Freak abilities available to me, I really don't use magic as much as I use my guns and my melee weapon towards endgame. However, one of the benefits of actually being a Psi Freak is that you can change it up whenever you want to. If you want to use magic, yeah, it might take a little bit longer to kill some enemies, but you will be able to absolutely dunk on people too at endgame, just not as much as you would with melee and weapons. I will say the benefits to being a Psi Freak is that if you want to have some crazy combat, you know, mix in a lot of different combo moves, you know, you might want to bounce up onto a shroom into the air, levitate, use your electric fingers while you're in the sky. The ability to do this on Psi Freak is way above any other class because you do have more key energy and you'll just be able to spam magic out whenever you want. So if you really want this kind of fun, intricate combo magic type abilities on your character, Psi Freak is going to be for you. However, no matter what you do with high intellect and end game, melee weapons and guns so far seem to really just outplay magic and intellect across the board. There will be some enemies that you will fight where magic will definitely come in useful, especially something like the freeze ability, but overall I think for just the terms and concept of a magic user, if you think of something like a mage from Final Fantasy XIV or a mage from World of Warcraft, the more intellect you have, the insane amount of damage each individual magic skill does is not quite the same in this game. Yes, it does improve damage, it does improve power, but it's more so the fact that you'll be able to spam magic, why intellect is important, rather than pure damage, because pure damage comes from your weapons. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about, so you can make that decision, hopefully, before you go in and play a Psi Freak. Unfortunately, I can't show you the footage because I'm under embargo. So I will say this one last little thing. Psi Freak, really good class, really fun class. Magic is fun. Comboing magic is fun. You're going to have a lot of fun doing that on a Psi Freak. However, for me and what I expected it to be, it just wasn't that. I expected it to do incredible damage where I could nuke a whole group of enemies instantly, or well, not instantly, but relatively quickly. But that just isn't the case. But you can have a lot of fun on this class. So if you want to have a fun time, Psi Freak's for you. If you think that Psi Freak is going to absolutely just annihilate everything in the game once you get really high in intellect, it's not for you. And that's the video. I just wanted to share that information so that when people make their decision on what they want to play first, you have all the information at hand. So if this changes your mind, please don't ever think about not playing a Psi Freak. Maybe after you've done your first run through, or you've played for a couple of hours on one class and you want to try out Psi Freak, I highly suggest it because it is a lot of fun. Just not as big and powerful as I thought it was going to be. And that's it. Thank you for watching. I've been easynow. You guys have been awesome.